What's up, everybody? What is going on? It is Monday. It's the 18th of December, 2023. And today we're going to be getting into what's going on in the markets. People are freaking out. We're going to be talking about what the hell is happening within the markets. But before I do that, first off, because I've been getting this wrong quite a bit, let me make sure. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. Yeah, everybody should be able to hear me just fine. What's up, Matt? Hope you're doing well, man. I hope everybody else in the chat that is live right now and or watching this later or maybe falling in as we go about our day or morning are all having a wonderful morning. Really appreciate you guys being here, especially during the holidays. I know a lot of you guys are very, very busy. So just want to say thank you guys so much for being here. We're going to get into everything, guys. But before I do, I got to give a humongous channel sponsor shout out to the one and only Kujira.network, guys. If you guys don't know about Kujira, you're going to now. Like I always say, guys, you guys are now. What's up, Amanda? What's up, Trust? What's up, Crypto? Guys, Kujira.network is the blockchain for people who are looking for sustainable fintech, guys. It is the place for all. But they changed up on us. They changed up the homepage here, but empowering a decentralized economy for all. Guys, hold on. Look, if you guys don't know, I'm actually going to have Dead Right Dove. I can't ever say that really quickly on the channel tomorrow. So I'm super, super excited to have him on the stream tomorrow talking about all things Kujira. But look, man, I just got in to my spiel. I had this whole thing, I had this flow, and then you guys make this beautiful new update to the website, and now you guys are it's throwing me off. It's throwing me off. Now I gotta come up with a whole new spiel. Had it on block, man. Dang it. But anyway, guys, you guys got to check out Kujira.network, a channel sponsor of ours. Completely love Kujira. Absolutely love what's going on in the platform. We had a great stream the other week where I gave away quite a bit of Kujira. And oh, by the way, let me just say this. To the few people that are sending me messages, I'll get to you when I get to you. You got to understand, whenever I do giveaways and stuff like that, I get like a ton of people trying to scam me, okay? I don't just like respond to people sending me their addresses and saying they want. It takes me a while, and it's the weekend. I got a lot of stuff going on, right? So I believe I actually gave out all the rewards to everybody. There was 10 winners. I gave out over $200 in Kujira amongst all of them. Again, and don't try to FUD my words. I didn't say I gave away $200 to each one of those individuals. I gave away $200 split amongst 10 people. It sounds good, right? But like, it's all about perception. Don't try to perceive me as a doofus. That's you're gonna. I'm sending you guys $200 in Kujira. You crazy? You crazy? I love you guys, but I don't love you that much. I'm just, but I'm serious. I'll get to you when I get to you. What's up, Joe? What's up, man? Are you off for the holidays? Amanda and Joe, I feel a little bit of pressure because I have some of my favorite people in here. But anyway, guys, I just want to say I will look. I'm pretty sure I sent it off to everybody. I'll have to go through all of the messages and all the addresses and transactions again, but I'm pretty sure I sent it to everybody. So chill out. Yes, people got a whole bunch of Kuji from me. And if I didn't get you, like I'll get to you. I promise. It's probably better for you anyway because the market's dumping, and we're going to be talking about that in just a little bit. I called it out. I called it the other day. And I'll show with you guys that in just a minute. But before I do, I gotta give respect where respect is due to my next channel sponsor. If you guys don't know about Jackal Protocol, ripping people's faces off. It's a decentralized storage play within the Cosmos ecosystem and beyond. Really appreciate Jackal sponsoring the channel as well. I'm telling you guys, I only partner up with and collaborate with products and platforms and options that I actually think have good product market fit and a product that is sellable and marketable. I got something in my eye. Somebody could like partner or sponsor the channel that has like glasses and stuff like that. Apparently I'm getting old and get stuff in my eye. I can't see anymore. I would be grateful for that too. But anyway, guys, Jackal is the best. It's the best, guys. If you guys are looking to build, if you guys are a protocol that hosts like any kind of NFT, anything, or if you guys are trying to launch an NFT project and you guys want to bring value back to the people that are speculatively going to be buying your project, how about you back it up using Jackal? I know you could do it physically. This is my primary way of doing things, but I also like having options. And so I like to have an option to also back it up on a decentralized cloud. Absolutely love using Jackal, used it myself personally for a lot of my NFTs, looking to do it for some of my projects. The cost is relatively cheap in doing so, and the value that you bring back to whoever you're servicing is tremendous. And so take a look at Jackal. By the way, the Jackal token ripping people's faces off like the vanilla gorilla that it is. But yeah, guys, let me get off that. I got to give my channel sponsor some love. Kujira.network and Jackal Protocol. You got to check them out. Shout outs to Patrick. Shout outs to everybody else. You got to check them out. With that being said, guys, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and jump on in into the markets. But you know, I'm going to share something with you guys real quick, just so that you guys know what I'm talking about. The other day, I tried to tell you, that I was in. What's up, guys? Wanted to make a real quick video and let you guys know I have taken profits on just about 98% of everything that I was in. There's too many memes, too many meme tokens happening, too many people getting euphoric. Bitcoin dominance ran. Ethereum had a pump, went into some altcoins, and now we're seeing the meme, guys. It's just a cycle. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Great, I'll still make profits. But if I'm right about things, I'm really being protective of myself and my capital. And just want to let you guys know, not financial advice, but think about it, right? Think about it. I wish y'all would have. I wish y'all would have. I put this, look, I get it's the weekend. Nobody wants to look at Twitter and stuff like that. And nobody wants to listen to an influencer, you know, whatever they want to label us as, influencers. I did that on the 16th. It's the 18th, my friends. Shall we go look at the charts? Shall we go look at the charts? I think we shall. Let's go ahead and take a look at the charts right now. We're looking at the Dow Jones, but let's go ahead and take a look at the crypto markets real quick, okay? The Dow Jones, everything else looks okay. It looks like okie dokie pokey. Let's go ahead and take a look at some crypto, though. Let's go ahead and take a look at some crypto, though. Oh my gosh, the crypto market don't look so hot right now. Now, I will say, okay, guys, it's a little early. This could just be a typical little dip with a great like run up. We're gonna have our ebbs and flows. We're gonna have our dips and stuff like that, right? But let's actually, since we're cosmonauts and we got Cosmos viewers, right? Let's go ahead and take a look at the Cosmos ecosystem right now. There we go. Atom right now is down today 4.5%. From when I made that video, you could be in and out of things, and making a lot more. From what was it? Was it 15th? Let's go from there to there. That's 10.75 in 2 days. At one point, it was 15%. Now, I'm not saying indefinitely it's going to go down and it's going back down to the lows for Bitcoin and all these other things to like super lows. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying it's the end of the year. People aren't going to be there to protect the price, right? People are going to be enjoying things, which they should be. The traditional markets as well are going to be closed. The same money that's in both, guys, it's the same money. I'm telling you guys right now. It happens all the time. And then again, we had the cycles, right? The dominant cycles. So I had a lot of people asking me, yo, Tank, what made you like say that? It's just being observant of the liquidity and the dominance. That's how it goes. If we're going to be real with ourselves, guys, if we're going to be absolutely real with ourselves, Cosmos from the low in October to the high just recently was up 94% in 60 days. If you don't think you're going to have a pullback, you're crazy. And when I say this, let me clarify this as well. I meant with all the accumulated rewards. I was risk off with all the accumulated rewards that I had. I took me my profits on all of them and I was out. That doesn't mean I sold all my bags. Not at all. Most of my bags are 99% clear though. So like it's easier to sit on, but that's where I'm coming from things. You got to look at the dominance. Bitcoin ran. What did we always say, right? Bitcoin from the low, my friends, from the low here to the high just recently ran up 188% in the bear market in a little over a year. We had a great 2023. Dominance only stays so long with any asset, especially in crypto, right? It rotates. Bitcoin, Ethereum, other layer ones, and then it goes to like speculative layer 2s and altcoins, and then where? Meme tokens, my friends. Meme tokens. What were you guys seeing just recently, especially in the Cosmos ecosystem? Meme token euphoria. That was like the telltale sign. I was like, I'm freaking out. I'm out. I'm not holding my staking rewards that I was accumulating for a right sell-off moment. That was the moment when everybody was like Newt, freaking Chihuahua, puppy dog, and whatever the frick. I was done. The minute I saw Zaki buy some freaking meme token, I was done. Done. Joe says, I set some low market. Joe says, market needs to cool off. People sometimes sell end of the year. All the times they sell. That's my point. Good point, Joe. All the time they sell. It's the same cycles every freaking year. Every freaking year, it's the same thing. This one's a little different because we're leading into the Bitcoin halving right after this Christmas. But guys, go back and look at every Christmas, basically. Not, we all have the ebbs and flows and stuff like that, but like, it's a fact. If you guys don't know, it doesn't matter. TradeFi markets are usually closed. Banks are closed. People can't get money. They can't on-ramp. Well, they can off-ramp. A little harder this year, though. I got this like horrible freaking like nasal drip happening. So bad. I'm sorry. But it happens every year. Every year. You've got to be actively ready and liquid to take those profits. I did it. I also did it with a lot of the Maneki rewards that we were just staking and just waiting. So we did that with Maneki, V1, right? Yeah, and I also did that with the IBC gang sponsor address. Not that, again, I didn't do it. I didn't cash out all my long-term staking bags and stuff like that. Just the rewards that I'm accumulating. Because why wouldn't I? And why wouldn't you? Right? Not financial advice. Just makes sense to me. If I could even, let's just say, okay, the market is just cooling off right now. Right? Let's take a look at things right now. We're on Bitcoin. Let's actually just go to Bitcoin. Let's talk about this, okay? So Bitcoin daily time frame, we're using Market Cipher as our oscillator indicator tool of choice right now. We're above the 50. We're above the 200 SMA, right? Right. Okay, good. Let me kind of show you guys. Oops, wrong Bitcoin chart. Let me kind of show you guys. Where's my other Bitcoin chart? Where am I other Bitcoin chart? Is it? No, that's not it. Where's my other Bitcoin chart? Did I get rid of it? No, it's right there. Sorry. Okay. Here's the 200 SMA, the 50 SMA right here, okay? Whomp. 50, 200. We could realistically come all the way back down to here and trend still be intact from previous price action in the past with cycles, still be well above our overall trend line here, which is about $30,000. And Joe, I think I talked to you about this. We could literally go, guys, back down to $30,000 and still be absolutely fine for the long haul. Are you guys going to like that? No. Is it real and honest? Yes. Look at this long-term trend. We're on the daily time frame, okay? Let me go to the weekly, kind of show you guys better. Reset charts here. Long-term trend line here, right? Anticipation phase, halving, which is not far away. Halving, not far away, right? We could literally come down to the weekly time frame, my friends, all the way down to, look where it just kind of all meets up right here. Right here, the 50, the 200 weekly, right? Simple moving average, the long-term trend line. We could come all the way back down here, still technically be making stair-stepping movements on the charts and still being absolutely fine, long-term trend intact, right? Are you going to like that? No. Are you going to wish that you took profits at the top here if this is correct? Yeah. Right? Are you going to wish you hit your triple plus play? Are you going to wish you were laddering out like you were laddering in? Yeah. Now, if it runs, who the fuck cares? Sorry for swearing, YouTube, but let's be honest, right? Like I said in my stuff, and like how other people would like you to believe that you're an idiot for taking profits and that you You deserve to stay poor. F those mother effers. F them. Don't listen to those people. Taking profits is never wrong. Taking profits, not financial advice, but I'm giving you guys life advice. Being a winner on any level is never wrong. F those moonbag people, those speculative, you gotta hold it to make it. You're insane. They're all insane. Do not listen to them. Do not fall for that peer pressure. Do not go, do not get guilted into from taking profits. F those guys. You're doing them a favor. There needs to be sellers to have more buyers. If everybody just holds on, that's not good. It's not healthy. It's not sustainable. It's not maintainable. It's not realistic. It will not provide healthy price action long term in the charts. It just won't. I'm telling you guys right now, it just won't. You have to be taking profits the entire time. And if we're wrong, like I said in my video, if I'm wrong, well, 99% clear anyway. I have me some free and clear assets, plus my profits, plus my initial investment out after having such a great year this past year and a little bit more, right? I'm good. We can run and it's fine. I'll still enjoy the fruits of my labor if it runs. I'm not going to sit here and be overly greedy. When people are overly greedy, that's when you should be fearful. And when people are fearful, that's when you should be greedy. Do not forget that, even as we come up to the halving. The games, the rules of engagement, all of that stuff does not change. None of it changes. If you're disciplined, if you're real, if you're conservative, that's it. If you're a degen and you're a vagabond, you're a rogue, you're gypsy, you have a crystal ball, you know the future, you know best for you, you do you. That's not what my channel does, though. My channel preaches conservatism, financial practices that are conservative, maintainable, sustainable, and real. That's all I do here. So, excuse me. Let me catch up a chat real quick. Let me get some coffee. Homestead, what's up, pleb? What's up, pleb? What's up, mayor? Look at all my favorites. Look at my favorites. Gang, gang, John. Gang, 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 gang. Jugger says, good morning. Rinse and repeat, bro. That's right. Rinse and repeat. Very smart to take meme coins. Yeah, top signal all day long, bro. Especially when a founder starts buying the ecosystem meme tokens. The minute I saw Zaki was like about 100, I was done. I was done, bro. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see his tweet? Done. Finn Surf. I think, yeah. Hey, Finn Surf. I think before I read your stuff, I will check. I could have swore that you sent me an address, and I could have swore I sent you some Kuji already. I saw your messages, but again, I'm going to be looking into it, brother. A lot of people got paid, so please don't try to flood me. It's a top signal in general, but the select few projects working with real revenue and zero inflation are not going to be hammered nearly. That's what everybody says, though, Finn Surf. Like people say that all the time. You might be right. You might be right, but people say that all the time. Mayor says always book a profit when yep, DCA in, DCA out. You know it, brother. Thanks for not financial advice the other day. Take price. Yeah, not financial advice, but I was looking dead straight into that camera lens. I was like, look, y'all better be taking some profit. Fahad, what's up, man? I think 31K is the number I've been fixated on for. Yeah, 31K. Okay. Going back into it again, guys. Excuse me. 31K for Bitcoin. Gosh, it's so bad. I got this big old honker of a nose, and like the weather changes in Tennessee up and down. It just like drips. I feel like I'm dying. It's like just being waterboarded with your own boogers. It's so bad. Not saying, right? Like I told Joe this in all transparency. I told Joe this in a private message. I was like, look, it'd be ideal if you stay above 40. It would be ideal, right? It's going to hurt a lot of people if we don't. But we could go all the way down to 30, 31 and be absolutely fine. I agree. Ooh, excuse me. Kuji, Plunk, I can't ever say it. PLNK, Fuzen, Wink, NSTK. Yeah, all of those, Finn, I'm super bullish on. Super bullish on. But you know what I'm also super bullish on? And I'm not even trying to FUD my channel sponsor, right? The reason why Kajira and Dead and I get along so well is because we actually preach and practice and promote realism, like sustainable practices. Their business model, it's not flashy, right? It's not crazy, like throw out crazy stuff out there. They work to sustain themselves, have a profitable business plan and strategy for not only them but their users as well, and they just do their thing long term, right? That's the same thing I do here. And while I love all of those tokens within the Kuji network, right, I also love reaping the benefit of why I'm in those tokens. And let's be honest, that's to make more money. So you got to sell in order to do that. And nobody knows where the top or the bottoms are ever. And if you're in profits, you should realize those profits. And so I agree with you. I still hold all of those. All of those. I have every single one of those tokens. Kujira, PLNK, Fusion, Wink, Nutsack, NSTK. I have them all. And they're all free and clear. 31K Bitcoin was everything. Yeah, 31K Bitcoin was everything for 2022. Everything. Yep. Let's go, Mayor. Yeah. By the way, Finn, if you weren't here earlier, again, I think people didn't actually read the post correctly. I gave $200 worth of Kuji amongst 10 people, not $200 to 10 people each. So maybe that's why you didn't see it. It's like $20 a piece, man, to 10 people. I'm well off, but I'm not. I'm not the podcast. I don't give out $4,000 worth of Jackal to people. No, shout outs to him, man. He had a great stream the other day. Podcast. If you guys don't know about Joe, let me shout out my favorite streamers in the Cosmos ecosystem. Joe, obviously, and I think a lot of you guys know Joe. The podcast as well. He does great. He's I don't know if he's older than me. I think he's older than me. Gosh, I hope he's older than me. But we're all old grumpy guys. But like, I love his take on things. Like me and him, I'm a very, very investor, like take profits. He pretty much says the same stuff. But yeah, I wouldn't have said anything on your channel if I wasn't stupidly replied. But if I can't talk, never got a deposit, wouldn't have said anything on your channel if you'd simply replied. By the way, yeah. Again, I was saying it earlier. You got to understand how many people try to scam me and how many people send me multiple messages with multiple different wallets any single time I do a giveaway. So it's nothing against you. It's nothing against you at all. But I take my time to respond back to people, especially when I think, like I said earlier, I think I may have already sent it. And if I didn't, I'll get to you. And actually probably behooves you because if you would have took it a couple of days ago, it's down now from when I did send it, right? So yeah, I will get to you. I'm not trying to avoid anything. I've already paid out, like I thought, all 10 of them. So if I didn't, if I can go through things, and again, it's the weekend, right? Like I enjoy stuff with my family during the weekend. Excuse me. Oh, gotta suck that in. Ugh. Look at you, Mr. Moneybags. No worries if it's just $20. You don't want my $20? Finn, you don't want my $20? I'm a man of my word. I'll still give it to you. You're funny, dog. You're funny. No, I do appreciate you. I did see it and I was like, it was early in the morning when I saw it. I was like, I'll have to check on that later. So apologies. And again, like I'm not one of, like, me, people, you see people getting scammed all over the place. I gotta be careful. I love you guys to death, but I still gotta be careful. Right on. Fog. Yeah, for sure. Fog Donkey, love the name. Says that makes sense. I guess a scammer got mine. Yeah. What? Look, everybody. Pick up them pennies. That's right. We got to talk about that. Pick up them pennies. Guys, again, I will check everything. Let me go back into the point of today's show. And that's, just the markets, the overall markets and stuff like that. And me preaching to everybody to take profits when profits are there. It's not bad. It's not a bad habit to do, guys. It's not a bad habit to do because, again, yes, I'm a long-term investor. My trades, when I do take profits, one, I do them for multiple reasons the way I do them. Because the amounts that I'm doing them, like I live in the United States as well. Every transactions when I do is a taxable event. And so I try to minimize the amount of movements that I do make. And two, like I'm trying to capitalize on the correct moments because a lot of these, excuse me, I would like to actually rebuy in at a lower price. And if I can sell it for $10 and then rebuy it back at $8 or $6, like that just makes the most sense in the whole wide world, right? Like why hold on to it when I'm only getting a certain amount of inflation now, especially for Atom token, that's cut in half. Like, why wouldn't I just want to rebuy it with house money again? Like that's kind of my whole deal. But let me go and Meet. What's up, Meet? Jiggers, what's your long-term outlook on Injective? Keeps building momentum. Dude. All right. Let's get into Injective real quick. If I can find it here. Gosh, I got so much stuff. I don't know why does this do this? Hold on 1 second. Why does that do that all the time? I swear, TradingView for some, or maybe it's just my TradingView. I feel like it's just weird. Injective. I guess we can use Binance. Let's use Binance. It was on there. Okay, we go here. Injective, $33. Look, it's my old. I was charting Injective for so long. Injective, $33.20. It's up 8.33%. Excuse me, guys. Just straight up broke away from what I was projected. Like this is, you guys can see here on the weekly time frame, or you could say the daily time frame. I was like anticipating a huge pullback once we came back to roughly previous all-time highs, right? I was expecting to see a humongous pullback here, and which in my opinion would have been a lot more bullish to have this pullback for the cup and handle pattern and have that play out. But obviously it's at all-time highs now. By the way, Meneki V1 has some Injective, but it's back at all-time highs. Look, I'm not trying to FUD Injective. I've seen a lot of people who are a lot more involved and active in the Injective side of the fence or part of our community, right? Say that you're being manipulated with the price action. Like here's what I'm saying. Okay. And I don't know this for a fact, so I'll just let me put that out there. But let me ask you guys something. What do you use on Injective that is driving such demand on a daily basis? What are you doing on Injective, or what is Injective, the ecosystem, providing on a daily basis that is driving that much demand and use and transactions? Go ahead. I'll wait. What is it? Nobody? Don't go Googling it off the top of your head, because we should know this. If we're relatives, we're like second cousins and stuff, being in the Cosmos ecosystem. We should all know this about Injective if this is the case, right? Like if it's, I got nothing. Yeah, it's exactly right. I got nothing. I got nothing too, to be honest with you, man. And it's like, I'm kind of ashamed about that. Like, I don't even know. I don't know. And I consider myself to be pretty much in the know on a lot of stuff. I have no freaking idea. Meh, airdrop farming, low fees. Yeah. The one thing John said, like, okay, a lot of people like, oh, these airdrops. Again, another signal for me that I was like, all right, I'm taking profits on these staking rewards and stuff like that. We had like all this dominance Bitcoin, ETH, layer ones, speculative layer twos that are got some narrative and some community. And then we saw airdrop farming and then meme. I was like, done. But anyway, yeah, I saw a lot of people, oh, if you hold Injective, you're gonna get this speculative airdrop. I'm sorry, I don't hold tokens for airdrops. I used to in the past, not anymore. Like, being real about that. VCs, that's right. You hit it, Finn, hit it right on the head. VCs are making sure they're doing what they need to do in order to prop up the narrative, prop up the look. That is the only thing that makes sense to me. And whose interest does the VC have? Your interest in mine, or them and their investors? Now, if you're a consistent profit taker like I am, and you'd be laddering out right now at all-time highs, it don't matter. They are indirectly benefiting you because you're smarter than the average bear to sit on it like hopium and say, oh, they have me in mind. They're going to take me to the promised land. This is it. No, no, no. This is business. This is business. And the whales eat up and or down. And guess what, my friends? The VCs, even the ones that is vested into the blockchain, earlier on allocating, like capital to foundation, whatever the story is for whatever chain, I promise you, they want that back. They want that back plus interest. That's how businesses run, right? They are going to be taking profits, and they're just waiting for everybody else to start foaming and believing this and believing the market making and believing the price action, so that when it goes up, they chase all the little food to the top, because again, whales eat up and or down. They don't care where their food's at. They will go up and down. I'm sorry. I love Injective. I love the price action. I've taken profits. I've reaped my benefits, from the positions that I've made in the past. But nobody, I've asked nobody, like, if is it NFTs? Is it a DeFi platform that has some crazy like pool or like APR, APY? Is it some feature that I don't know about? Because I don't know. I don't get it. It can't be the percent for staking it. Because I'll tell you what, that's a slow. You think Atom and stuff is slow. Injective, that's slow. It's real slow, Cletus. That's real slow. But FinSurf hit it right on the head. VCs probably have enough money to manipulate Injective to keep it pumping. That's kind of the same thing with Solana, right? But Solana actually has stuff that's a little bit different. So we don't have to go into it. Solana actually has, like, love it or hate it, whatever. They have money to back it, and they have development, and it's fast as fuck, boy. Like, I'm sorry again. This is why I'm never gonna get anything with YouTube. It's fast as AF, boy. What's that mean? Homestead said, "Don't none of y'all do that Twitter account value crap gouging around." Yes. What's up, Adam Bomb? What's up, guys? What's up, man? So no, yeah, that's my thoughts. I've been sitting on that for a while. If you guys can't tell about Injective, like, look, I love it, right? Great. Number go up. Keep making number go up. I'm going to keep taking profits out while number go up until I'm really, really 100% free and clear with that position. Because then it doesn't matter, right? So, and that's why I say what I say all the time. If you're laddering out like you ladder in, and be sure, like, make sure, especially if you're US resident and stuff like that, because all those are taxable events and stuff like that, make sure you're doing it strategically, but try to hit that triple plus play. That triple plus play is taking your initial investment out, capturing percent gains, USD, right? I'm not talking about like, because the third is you want some free and clear of that asset as well. So you want your initial investment, some percent gains, right? And then free and clear assets. That's that triple plus play. That's that base hitting. Instead of trying to swing for the fence for home runs or trying to throw ham hocks and knock somebody out in a boxing match. I'm just trying to jab somebody's face to death. That's all I'm trying to do. It's a long-term play for me. Serious thing. Let me see here. Juggernaut says, I haven't added to positions since before final digits. VC expansion makes sense. Riding the wave, taking profits, baby. Thanks. Yeah, for sure, man. No, thank you guys. Like, honestly, don't take me. This is stuff, dude. The only thing I do is regurgitate what I believe to be good business practices for myself personally. And it's what I believe has really, like, set me on the right path a while ago, is, having that game. I've not made up any of this stuff. I heard it from smarter people and more better off people than myself. And I just became a real big, like, believer of practicing rules, like setting rules and practicing them every single day and never getting in front of that. Like, I have my rules. They're the rules of engagement, and I follow them every single day because they work. So good on you guys. It takes a lot. It takes a lot to be consistent and to be, always following the rules. It's boring to be consistent. Consistency is boring as hell. Everybody and their mama wants you to buy that meme token and to roll the dice and put your liquidity in there and take the gamble. Not me. I want you guys to be conservative. I want you guys to be educated. right? You got to take risks. There's with investing, you take risk. That's what it's all about. But do your due diligence, right? And make sure that you minimize those risks whenever you possibly can. And that's by taking profits. That's by taking profits. Injective, stupid. And Chicken Taco says, "What's up, Chicken Tacos? Injective trade locked in 15%. Chicken Tacos, you gotta tell them. You gotta tell me, guys. If you guys don't know about Chicken Tacos, he's one of my main mods in our Discord. I got many people that are great in the Discord. Shout out to my mods though, Chad, and everybody else who's always been there. Chicken Tacos has been working on a bot, um, which kind of highlights a lot of this stuff that I've been preaching and practicing myself, and he can tell you he's absolutely killing it, killing it. Tank AI. We're not ready yet. We're still tweaking it out, but he's killing it with that bot. Killing it with that bot. I can't wait, Chicken Dog. I cannot wait to put that to like and make videos of it. I cannot wait to have you on and have you show everybody. I cannot wait, bro. That's gonna be awesome. Anyway, let's go into. I'm sorry, we kind of like straight off our normal path. Dow Jones basically flat right now. Again, we're on the daily time frame. You can see that was projecting cup and handle patterns. This is kind of a stretch for the cup and handle pattern, but we're showing you the 200 SMA, the lows, the places that we got in. We didn't actually get in for the Dow Jones, places that we were wanting to get in. And then now, if everything goes to hell in a handbasket, some weird stuff happens. The new over 20 years of price data showing us that the new low, if things reverse, which I don't think it's going to, because we're at all-time highs. We're at all-time highs for the Dow Jones, like perspective, right? But if things ever do reverse back down, excuse me, if we go below the 200 SMA on the daily time frame for more than 15 to 20 days, and it holds below there, guys, we could see price action bring us all the way back down to this new range right here. Don't believe me? Let me show you some examples real quick. The NASDAQ, which is up 0.26% right now, again, basically back to all-time highs. You got to look at that and like just be amazed. Basically back to all-time highs. If you guys were watching the channel, you would know that we were pointing out to you guys when it finally dipped below the 200 SMA on the daily time frame for more than 15 to 20 days. We went back 20 years and we got the average. We didn't formulate just our opinion, our bias, right? We said, what's the market's opinion? And we took it all into account. We did some maths. Right? We checked the list twice because it's Christmas time. And we were showing everybody, on average, we should see a flooring position on the NASDAQ, right? Just a flooring position, not where the floor is, just where you should land, where the clearing is, so you can parachute and land somewhere in that field without hitting trees. Should have been somewhere around here, which was 11,162. We hit it to a T, not once, but several times. And if you just were taking profits like we preach here over and over and over on the way up each time, like guys, the past year was phenomenal. Was just like not even in the crypto market, just the stuff that we were showing you guys in the past here, from here to here, 20 something percent. Again, we did it a couple of times from that. And then we 4x4 DCA strategy into it. If you guys want to know more about that stuff, go check out my YouTube channel, look up 4x4 DCA strategy, 200 SMA strategy, two separate videos. I combine those two practices together and I freaking murder things on the charts. That's just me, not financial advice. Take it for what it is, food for thought for you to digest, for you to nourish yourself and your own trading and investing career, whatever, right? But again, we did it again on the way up, boom. And then this one was just absolutely crazy. We actually for once did hit the freaking bottom because we DCA in using our 4x4 DCA strategy. And from there to where we are right now, after hitting our triple plus play already, we're up 56%. It's insane. It's insane. But if things do reverse, which again, I don't expect it to do in TradeFi, new SMA strategy is all the way down here. I'm waiting. Rinse and repeat, like our friends were saying. That's all it is, right? I got all of my capital plus some house money and some free and clear assets in these indexes that I was investing into. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. We were showing you guys with the Russell, but we're gonna skip over the Russell and just go into SPX or S&P 500. Same thing, right? We were showing you guys before. We didn't get too much of this one, but we did wick into it. Look at that wick. We wicked right into it. Same thing we were showing you guys for over a year, almost 2 years now. While we were dipping down into it back here when we fell from grace 2022 March, right? Boom. We were telling you guys, take a look at this section right here, 4x4 DCA, conservative. From here to right now, I mean, it's not hypey. It's not, it's not flashy, but it's honest, good work. Yep, 36%. Yep, 36%. And so Chicken Taco has taken all of these principles and now made it a bot, which is insane. But again, guys, if everything goes south for us, guys, if we get rejected off previous all-time highs, again, expect that to be some volatility as well. We could be coming back down to some of these support levels in the past for the S&P 500. And then again, if things really escalate, we can see ourselves coming all the way back down. So long as the price action on the daily time frame stays below the 200 SMA for more than 15, 20 days, we realistically could be coming down to this low level. But until then, we got many pieces of support up before that. Let me kind of go into why I keep showing you guys TradeFi, because this means a lot, especially if you guys like crypto and you guys are here for crypto fundamentals, right? I consider myself a fundamentalist more than I do a technical analysis. Tech TA is just a lagging response to what's happening out there fundamentally. If you guys don't know, there were some fundamental things that actually just happened out there in the world. Now, let me go ahead and share this with you guys. One of the things that just recently happened, and this was just recently, and it could just be me leaning into it a little bit, but I'm watching, right, as things develop. We'll watch. This was news that just recently broke. You can see 1 hour ago, 33 minutes ago, 3 hours ago, BP oil tankers pause their tankers because of threats and attacks in the Red Sea. Now, you guys might not know where the Red Sea is. Hopefully you guys do. It's basically in the middle of everything right now. Let me go ahead and show you Google Maps. Now, this is the Red Sea right here. This is the Red Sea. And we get a lot of our oil from this region: Africa, Egypt, Sudan, Saudi Arabia, Yemen, and lo and behold, guess what's real close to it, guys? A place amongst many other conflicts as well, and they've been going on for a long time, not just recently, but they've been going on a long time, between Israel, Israel and Hamas. Excuse me, guys, I'm like dying over here. And then, like, by proxy, a lot of others as well, right? Look, if one of the largest oil companies is pausing, and they didn't say like stopping, but pausing their tankers routes between the Red Sea, that's going to disrupt a lot of flow. That's going to disrupt a lot of flow. And so you guys have to understand that what happens in TradeFi, these big things like oil movement, right? Precious metals, etc., commodities, like stuff like that, oil movement, the stuff that we need on a day-to-day basis for petro and stuff like that. Like, you got to understand that if they have to go all the way around Africa, it's going to really affect the overall price, not of just oil, but the entire markets in trade. You have to understand that stuff. So some people might not even be understanding that that's actually happening right now. So let me just make that aware to you guys. Was another big reason. The fundamentals are another big reason, along with just the end of the year, right, of why I think it's smart to always be de-risking stuff, because you never know when things escalate. You never know on how it's going to affect the world, right? Again, guys, oil, if you guys don't know, right, Russia provides a lot of the UK with their energy, with oil, right? The big players of oil that join. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all you guys. When they don't want to deal with the US, which is the reserve currency of the world, the dollar, right? Our markets are supposed to be the strongest markets amongst. When they no longer want to settle their oil productions or services in the dollar, and they go to China's fiat, maybe Russia's fiat, India's fiat, you know that all of those, they do have relationships, right? You gotta be prepared fundamentally what's happening out there. You can't just moon boy and say everything's gonna be fine. No. This is a big deal. We got to see how this develops. It could be nothing, but I want to put it on your plate. And I want you guys to understand that, right? So that was one thing that just recently happened. BP, London Oil John pauses all shipments through critical thoroughfare after attacks from I can't even say this, Yemen's rebels. BP paused tanker shipments. Excuse me, I can't say that because I don't know who can't say it. I can't say it. The group that's attacking them. It's basically rebels from Yemen. BP paused tanker shipments through the Red Sea due to rebel attacks in the area, opening new phase in which the Middle East conflict affects trade in the world's most important commodity. That's a big deal. That's a big deal, cosmonauts. People that are not cosmonauts that just watch this channel. That's a big deal. So please pay mind of your investments. You might not think, oh, Web3, blockchain, that's not going to get like affected by all of this like stuff. You're insane. The same markets, my friends, the same markets that are in TradeFi, the S&P 500, the Dow Jones, the NASDAQ, it's all correlated. It will always be correlated. It will always be to some degree, right? It will. And it will affect because liquidity and the markets flow. If you guys don't know this, think of it like the best and simplest way that someone explained it to me when I was really, really young. And this is kind of like what I explained to you guys before. It's like the Bitcoin dominance, right? Bitcoin dominance. And then it leaves, it goes to Ethereum and other layer ones, and then it goes to layer twos. And then, it goes into speculative things like NFTs, meme tokens, and airdrops, farming and stuff like that. It's the same thing. Think of it like a barrel of water or a pool of water, right? And think of it like having like a divider in it, right? And then you releasing that water, the money, the real market makers, the money really putting their hand and releasing up and down, just up and down. The money flows. It's the same body of water. It's the same money. It just flows from one side to the other, depending on what you put into it, what you take out, right? What the mash you put in, the mash you take out as far as capital, and then where you're blocking or directing that money flow. It's the same money in the world. And that's all Web3 is trying to tap into, is that same money, right? So I don't know why people always be like, oh, it's not correlated. This fundamental stuff doesn't affect Web3 blockchain stuff. You're insane. You guys are insane if you guys think that. We're trying to survive off of that money. That's all we're trying to do. We're trying to capture it. Doesn't mean that it makes it different. Anyway, sorry, excuse me. So that's what's happening in TradeFi, in the muggle markets, as I like to say. Really, really interesting stuff. I've been really paying attention, obviously, right? We're going to go to the DXY real quickly and get my big face out of things. Again, DXY, just recently on the daily time frame, we had a red. Again, if you guys don't know Market Cypher, not that Market Cypher is like the end all be all. I just, along with other fundamental things, it's a fun little tool to have. It's at 102.57. We had a blood diamond with a red X pop up not too long ago. That's like huge on the daily time frame, right? Not to say that it's going to for sure fall from grace, but whenever we have these blood diamonds, typically if we go ahead and back test them, right? Blood diamond on the dollar strength index, blood diamond, blood diamond, blood diamond, blood diamond. You can see that usually leads into a lot of negative action on the charts for that asset or for that listing that we're looking at with using Market Cypher. I have this long-term theory. Again, I'm just for maybe new people and stuff like that. Forgive me, everybody that's watched the show in the past. We're going to the weekly right here and taking a look at the DXY. I have a theory that, again, it's not really my theory. It's the theory of, it's the opinion of the charts, not mine. We have multiple year. And what I mean by that is like 5 to 8 year downturns in the dollar strength index, so the DXY. And then we have 5-year upturns. Multiple year downturns, and then 5-year upturns, 95, 2001, give or take, right? Same thing. Like you can look at here, like 1980, we topped out in 85, 5-year upturn, right? 95, we topped out 2001. So it's like 5-6 years, whatever. This is the first time, and then multiple year downturn. This is the first time we've actually had a multiple year uptrend in an up channel. We're due. Not that anything's due, but we're due according to if things don't necessarily repeat themselves, but rhyme. And if things are, and people are creatures of habits, we're due for a correction a multiple year correction, if we're not mistaken, right? And I honestly do think that over the long haul, if this downturn mimics what we did in the past, right? If we had a multiple year upturn for the DXY, and now we need to evaluate things for the dollar, and it has to have not that it has to, but if it's going to have like a cool off period, that cool off period could last multiple years, like over a decade, if things are going to repeat like the patterns, right? So multiple year up channel, we could have a multiple year down channel now that will have its ebbs and flows, leading us down to 59.43 for the dollar strength. If we go down to there, what do you want to be doing with your money while that dollar is losing purchasing power and strength in the overall world markets? You want to be investing. I'll make it real simple for you. You want to be taking that fiat that you have, which is the dollar if you're a U.S. citizen, and putting it into a position that could protect it better than putting it into like your 401k or your savings account, where it's just basically burning a hole and losing more value, right? You want to be investing. Where are you going to invest? Go ahead, guys. I'll wait. Where are you going to invest? If we're right about this. No answers. Okay, I'll tell you where I want to invest. A little bit in speculative technology, obviously like blockchain, crypto, and blah, blah, whatever term you want to call it, right? But I do want to be investing into things that have scarcity, but strong use cases, commodities, right? Like there's only so much food at any given time. Food spoils. There's scarcity there. You can't store it unless it's like nuts. But I don't want to eat nuts for that could have been taken wrong. I don't want to eat nuts for the rest of my life, right? Like nobody wants to do that. But even wheat and soy and stuff like that, all of that stuff spoils. There's a value to it. There's a use case. There's precious metals. There's there's huge manipulation there, but there's a scarcity value there. You want to be getting into positions like real estate, precious metals, like wheat, soy, things that are needed. And then again, we could just go into the blockchain, Bitcoin, 21 million, scarcity value capture there and all this other stuff. We already all know why we love Bitcoin, why we love crypto, right? I want to be getting into assets, though, is my point, that is going to either be able to protect my value of when I got into that position and or hopefully grow it astronomically while I'm waiting and sitting and investing, right? I don't want to just be, because I'm fearful of the markets and the world and the economy going into depression, deep depressions and recessions and stagflation and all this other like crazy terms that get people scared, right? Like the normal reaction that the average person has is, oh my God, everything's getting bad. I need to stockpile all my dollars because they perceive that as purchasing power, which I guess it is, right? But I need to stockpile it away. But if you do that, just look at like smaller micro cap economies that's done stuff like that before, and all they can do is inflate it to death. There's economies that literally use their fiat as things to like weave paper baskets. It's because it's more valuable as a backpack than it is an actual means of purchasing things. That's eventually what the dollar will do. It will do it unless we go back to a standard of sort. But yeah. Anyway, you guys get the point of everything. That's what I'm taking a look at for the U.S. dollar index. Our friend says PAAS looks like it's trying to hold its breakout from descending channel on the daily. Yeah, PAS is, we'll get into that in just a little bit. I love precious metals, both physical, and I do trade some paper derivatives of it in many different ways. But gold right now having a little bit of an up day. Let me take my big face out of the way. Up 0.14%, if you want to call that up. It's basically retesting all-time highs. Again, we're looking at things on the weekly. May go to the daily time frame and reset it for you guys. It's basically at all-time highs on average, right? As an investor, I have a lot of gold physically and both paper traded means of gold options for myself. So it's like I'm good with gold. I don't want to buy somebody's top right now or the market's top. I'll let somebody else do that and speculate. I want to get into positions in other precious metals that have more potential upside. Even though precious metals, my friends, are not meant to make you rich unless you have a lot of money. Precious metals are to hedge against. So, excuse me, please keep that in mind when you're actually investing into precious metals like silver. Like silver, I absolutely love silver because I just don't like wearing gold, so I like silver a lot better. But it's if you go to the weekly time frame for silver, and I promise you guys, I won't bore you guys too much. This dotted line right now is where we are. In the past, twice before, it's actually found its way all the way up to about the $40, $50 price point, which would give me speculatively about 100% or more return just on my investment. It is also one of the oldest, if not older even than gold, forms of self custody and value, right? Like it was the first monies, real monies, before everything else. I think before that it was like rocks and precious, shiny like uh, seashells and stuff like that. If you guys don't know, the Hawaiians used to do that. But anyway, so I really like silver. Silver's down just a little bit today, 0.45%. If it goes down even further, I will buy more silver. Copper down a little bit, but overall copper looks freaking brilliant. Absolutely love copper. PAS trying to hold on. It's down 1.12. This is my indirect play. It's a mining company into manufacturing chips, computer chips, semiconductors, and other precious metals. And also it has a speculatively nice looking chart, right? Like it's been up again to these $40 price points 3 times in the past. From where the price point is right now to speculatively where it could go, because it has in the past, I could see over 150% gain if it does well, if I'm right about it, right? So again, kind of like you got to know things fundamentally and why, but like that's the kind of investor I am. Let's get off of that. Let's get into the Bitcoin world and talk about that. We already talked about Bitcoin. Actually not doing too bad. It's still holding up above $40,000, which is good. But we could realistically, guys, I'm going to say to you guys, we could come all the way down to the SMAs into this long-term trend line, still be trend intact, still be completing the anticipation phase for the next halving. And then hopefully, if we are right, if we are right, we can see ourselves front running the appreciation phase, or the bull market, as they like to call it. One thing that I want to actually bring up as well, which was a lot to do with fundamentals, and why I think it's okay to be risk off in a sense. If you guys don't know, there's a lot of Fed presidents right now in their respective jurisdictions that are saying, hey, I know the Fed are saying, and the members are saying, like, hey, or like a lot of people are anticipating that the Feds are going to be reducing, interest rates. But there's a lot of Fed presidents right now that are jointly coming out and saying, hold the phone. All of you guys that are front running the markets, again, guys, you can see this is just recent. An interview with Reuters, Bostic said that he had penciled in 2 rate cuts for 2024 in his projections this week. I'm not really feeling that this is the imminent thing, he said. The Fed last raised its benchmark federal funds rate in July to range between 5.25 and 5.5, a 22-year high. So there, like I've been saying a long time, we could stay being choked out here indefinitely. They could hold this rate this high and not do anything for a long time. And everybody expecting and front running the rate cuts, you're being a little bit I want to say reckless, but you're being a little bit too hopemistic. Hopemistic, I guess is the word. We might not get a rate decline or a rate cut until right after the Bitcoin halving, which would be absolutely fine with me. Because if that happens, that's the time that I actually want to be buying into. Like if we come back down to the 200 SMA on the daily time frame for Bitcoin again, we come into about April, that's when I want to be in. Right when, things have sludged on, been gummed up for a little bit longer, which the Fed wants, right? They want people to go out there and start getting jobs. They want people to be really feeling the pain, the hurt. Once that happens, that's when I want to be back in. Because that's when they'll start turning on the faucet and printing money and lowering rates and making things more favorable, right? That's when that extra cash and capital will be starting to speculate and getting back more into investments. So yeah, that was another thing. I'm sorry, I should have brought that up earlier. I know a lot of people already left again, but there's some fundamental things actually happening there that make me really, really wide-eyed, wide-eyed a little bit, I guess is the best way to put it. With that being said, let's go quickly on in to some of these other assets, guys. Atom down 5.19%, rinsing and or repeating. That's all I'm going to do, guys. Rinse and or repeat with my same zones, as I said in the past, 750, 615, and 450, all the way down to 80 cents. I'm free and clear, so I don't really care all too much. Kujira down 4.55. But again, you got to take things into perspective. This is the weekly time frame again. I'm showing you guys some of the places on the charts that I'm interested into pursuing more. And if you guys sell this, like I will buy it. 319, 295, 160, and I don't think it's going to go any lower than that though. But that's what I'm looking to buy a buttload of more Kujira. If you guys are weak-handed and sell, like I definitely will buy more there. What's up, Rebel DeFi? What's up, man? A strong believer in Kujira, not only because they're our channel sponsor, but even beyond that. Like I'm a strong believer in Kujira and what they're building there, guys. If it comes down to 319, 295, and yes, 160, because emotions are hot and heavy, right? When price action runs, it runs sometimes based off an emotion. People collapse and just fall victim to the fear, uncertainty, and doubt. I will set limit orders and I will buy your fear and laugh on the way back up. Because that's what we do. Stargaze right now up, down 8.21. But again, take things into perspective. Had a tremendous run. Shout outs to Shane. Shout outs to Little Gains and the rest of the Stargaze team and community. At one point, it was up 575% from the low here. They were our main sponsor for NFT Nashville, helped us do one of the most amazing events here in the United States ever for the Cosmos ecosystem. But yeah, shout outs to Stargaze. Absolutely love NFTs. Absolutely love Stargaze. But take things you gotta expect a little bit of ebb and flow. So super crazy price pump recently. We're having a little bit of a down day. Take it with a grain of salt. Embrace it. Love it. If you weren't taking profits, then you're probably like, oh my God. If you had a position from the lows back there, at least consider it, because then you can still save yourself if we're all wrong, and then you won't feel so much like a dummy. I took profits. I don't care. I care. I love them to death, but also what's the point taking profits? When I made that video, I took profits right here. Let me play this one more time for you guys. I'm sorry. This might be like, oh, I don't want to see your stupid face again, but I'm going to play it for you. I took profits, and I'll tell you. Make a real quick video and let you guys know I have taken profits on just about 98% of everything that I was in. There's too many memes, too many meme tokens happening, too many people getting euphoric. Bitcoin dominance ran. Ethereum had a pump, went into some altcoins, and now we're seeing the meme, guys. It's just a cycle. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Great, I'll still make profits, but if I'm right about things, I'm really being protective of myself and my capital. And just want to let you guys know. Even if you guys are going to FUD me to death, somebody's going to clip this and be like, he's the ops guy. Even on my Juno staking rewards. On my Juno staking rewards, I took profits on that too. I did. Injective, I took profits on that. I took profits on just about almost everything on my staking rewards. Just about everything. But I absolutely love Stargaze. I absolutely love the price action that's happened. Hopefully you guys have loved it as well. But love it enough to consider taking profits, because it needs that nourishment. It needs that nourishment. You need to be, don't think that you're doing it a disservice by taking profits on the platform or the platform's token. You are doing it a favor because it needs healthy price action. It needs sellers to have more buyers. You're doing everybody a favor by selling and taking profits for yourself. It went down, yeah. It did. It did in a good way. And if I see momentum picking back up, I might buy it again. I'm not looking for crazy lows right now. I'm just watching the market flow. Osmosis, again, tremendous, huge price appreciation on the charts. Just recently, 600 something percent to where it's at right now, 484. You're still in a position right now to take profits if you guys were getting them. Chihuahua, again, humongous rally. I don't care what your guys' opinion is about it. It's all about opportunities, right? You got to be taking profits. Yes, Meneki did. Hell yes, we did. I did it for my wallets, IBC Gang sponsor wallets. I did it for the Meneki wallet. Both of them. I did it. Yeah. Hell yes. Just on the rewards. Injective did go nuts. Yeah, it's still going nuts. Here's a little alpha for you guys. And 9090 Boo Boo, stick your head in doo doo to all the other you wish. I love them all to death, but you wish you're looking out for your NFT product. Look, no, I'm not saying that. Look, I love all the other NFT creators and launchers and stuff like that. Maneki V1. We are just about. As a matter of fact, I have to go back, but like the other day, I shared it in our closed group. You have to have a Maneki V1 to see all this stuff. And I know, guys. I people are like, oh, I want all this information. Tough luck. Get involved. Pay attention. But I shared with you guys. We are probably above, even right now with this market downturn. We are probably above where we started with our treasury, which was about $44,000. So 90 boo boo, stick your head in doo doo, still the best in the West. All the rest, kick dirt, eat rocks. I don't care. You should have bought one. Like, I don't care. I don't care. Same thing with V2. You know how much we took in for V2? It was like a little over $10,000. V2's treasure chest is still above $10,000. 99 boo boo. Stick your head in doo doo. I don't care. You guys keep telling me all these like I some of the ideas are really great, but I don't got to do shit. I just got to look out for everybody else and myself, just like I would for myself. Anyway, excuse me. Let's go. I did not get on Astro. I wish I did, Rogo. I wish I did, but I did not. There's a couple of them that I like bang my head about. I'm like, oh, I should have done that. Shout outs to Secret as well. Secret came back above the area that I was like really concerned with, which was 28 cents. We were telling you guys like this zone right here. Look out for 28 cents. I gotta actually reach back out to Carter. If you guys don't know, so full transparency, Carter reached out to me about like seeing if there was something there that we could do together. With what's happening with the Juno charter, I told him just wait, just wait. I put everything on hold. So, but like, yeah, I'm trying. All those months of me saying people in Secret reach out to me, tell me what the secret is. Finally, Carter was like, I'll talk to you, and I was like, all right, cool. But anyway, I don't have any much more than that. But yeah, I'm still speculative about that. Even with that being said, I'm still speculative that is going to be the selling feature that brings back the secret token. There's other things in the secret ecosystem that are more like attractive to me as an investor than the secret token, like Shade, Silk, and stuff like that. Roganok says, took profits right now. There you go. Better late than never, right? Whenever you're in profits, it's a good day. Let's take a look at actually Bitcoin shorts right now picking up. This is the chart that shows Bitcoin shorts right now on the daily time frame picking up. Bitcoin longs, excuse me, also kind of flattening out here. Let me see here. Bitcoin dominance coming down 2.3. Oh, I'm sorry. It's actually up 0.7. Excuse me. Wrong chart. AVAX had a huge run. I have me a whole bunch of AVAX, by the way, too. Had a huge run just recently. And I was charting this for a long time. I don't show this very much, but you can see, obviously, charting this for the long haul right here. Bounced off of it, tested it, springboard of support, boom, back up. Got rejected off its basic previous support in the past. Let's see what happens. Right? AVAX did freaking crazy numbers, though. What is that from here to where we are right now? 349%. Oof. Ada. Who loves Ada right now? I have a dog named Ada. Not as like, I don't want to say not as great, but not too bad, to be honest with you. I was listening to a Uwari space earlier this morning because there's no Cosmos space happening. But even to where it found its support to where it's at right now, 134%, 136%. Every play? No, I have not. I don't know who these people are calling me. Akash down a little bit today, 5.86%, $2.05. Still, it's up primarily from the previous weeks. Excuse me, guys. Link down 0.31%. Not all too bad. Like I showed you guys before, probably going to be seeing some resistance right here. I'm waiting to see if we come back down to 1132. If it does, I'll probably be DCing into that. Let me see here. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, let's finish this up here. So Neutron, after having an explosive past couple of weeks right now, from where I got in, thank goodness, right? I got in on. Stop calling me. Who are you people? Shut up. Um, Having a little bit of a down day, but this doesn't look all too bad for Neutron, to be honest with you guys. $1.06. Ho ho ho. Excuse me. Excuse me. What an amazing pump. Um, Here's the thing though. What is there to do on Neutron right now? Somebody, I'm not trying to fight it. Someone tell me what's going on Neutron. Because there's not much. Right? There's not much. I know Soy and everybody else can be like, you Juno. I'm not even trying to be like that. I'm not even trying to be that. I'm just being real. Like, what is there right now for Neutron? Nada. Zip. Nothing. There's a lot of money backing it, right? But what is going on for Neutron? You gotta be taking profits, my friends. And so now I have some free and clear Neutron. Thanks to everybody else and them, maybe whoever was pumping it. But man, y'all let me know. Other than a freaking newt. DYDX down 6.65%, changing by the second. TIA down 4.2. I'm sorry, 4.9. The modular blockchain, but still, like you gotta take things into perspective, right? Like if every single time everybody jumped in and said all kinds of FUD and wanted everybody to sell when these things were happening, like everybody and their mama are saying you feel bad about TIA now selling your airdrop. Like yeah, but I bought me some here and I absolutely loved it. Corium, I actually was listening to a space. You know who? Had me listening to a Corium space was oh gosh, I'm gonna feel Chris from Fight Farm Bets. Farm Bets. Hopefully I'm not saying that wrong, Chris. Absolutely love his project. Absolutely love his project. And he's launching an NFT on Corium as well. I think he's gonna be the one that brings me into Corium. I think he's going to be the one that brings me into it just because I like the dude. He doesn't live that very far away from me. I want to be supportive. And like I was listening to that space and I was like, look, dude, they sound like they're trying to do some stuff. So shout outs to the Corium people. Hey, if you guys ever want to come on the show, Chris, if you ever want to come on the show, come check it out. Let me know. Somebody throw him a line. Astroport AMM helping Neutron, right? I don't know. That's why I don't know. I don't know much about Neutron. Like, are they? Probably. If I'm actually, now that she said it and I'm thinking about things that Soy said in the past, maybe probably sounds about right. But still, Core did pretty well. Banter had Cito advertising Cosmos, which was pretty nice too. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Shout outs to look. Hey, you know what? One thing amongst everything, like people can have their opinion about Cito and stuff like that. But bro, get out there on those channels, bro. He's on Banter. He's on Coin Bureau. Bro, do your thing. Like money well spent. If that's what's getting him on to those channels, those bigger channels, and he's getting shouts out. Like I'm not even gonna lie. He's not even my enemy and stuff like that, right? The people just have their opinions and stuff like that. I'm like, do you, because regardless of what your opinion is, he's helping your bags. If it's exposure, it doesn't even matter. If it's exposure for your bags, for Atom and for the Cosmos ecosystem, do it. Keep doing it. I support it. In a super selfish way. I wish it was me. I want to be like Cito. Can I come on your channel and just like be your hype man? Just I want to be behind you like this, and you could talk to like Rand. I won't say nothing. They'll be like, who's that guy behind you? Be like, oh yeah, he's another Cosmos content creator. His name's Tank. You can follow him. Stuff. I'll be like, that's it. I just want to be a newt on your shoulder, like that, just like that. No, but shout outs to Cryptocito for doing his thing, man. He's getting the Cosmos exposure on those channels. Now, some of the other things I don't necessarily like. Yeah, I think we could do things. Obviously, I have my opinion and stuff like that. But as far as content, bro, do your thing, bro. Do your thing. I vote Tank on Banter. Yeah, let's just I love listening to Rand and his accent. I would just be like, I actually really like Rand. Some people don't like him, but I like him because he comes off as more of a fundamentalist. And like I've always said, I consider myself a fundamentalist more than anything. His TA people, I don't like care for it. It might just be because the presentation and the way that they do it. But I actually really do like Rand because he just talks about like core things and fundamental things and stuff like that. And that's kind of what I envision myself as doing on a more lower quality scale. But yeah, go straight to banter. Pass, go, collect $200, go straight to banter. That's right. IBC will rule 2024. We need exposure. That's right. That's right. But yeah, shout outs to the Corium team, guys. Let me know if you guys. I would love to have you guys on. I would love to be educated, and I would love to spend money with you guys. Seth, right now. Actually, I got to bring this up. Little banter again, guys. Pun intended, I guess. If you guys don't know, and I'm doing this kind of on my own as well. But Beneki, both Benekis, and the IBC gang, we have a work in progress, which is not, it's not a guarantee. It's not a guarantee because I don't know. I don't know, but this is a work in progress, right? We actually have a work in progress with mining the Zeph token. I think the Zeph token, I'm telling you guys, this is speculating. This is a long-term thing too, but I'm setting up mining operations for the long haul, for people who want to go along for the ride as well. And trying to bring in the best of both all worlds, actually, not just proof of stake, proof of work, but everything in between as well. Read the Zeph white paper. Read about their privacy. Read about their over collateralization for their stable. Read about how you actually have to mine the Zeph token with GPUs and CPUs, primarily CPUs, because RandomX doesn't really like, or isn't. You could do it with GPUs. It's just more better with CPUs. But we have that going on right now. It's a small scale, but I'm looking to scale. Actually, Chicken Tacos is in the room again. Looking to scale this up quite a bit, actually. I'm gonna share something with you guys. I'll go ahead and share it with you guys. So this is my personal, smaller, like testing things out when it comes to the Zeph token, and I have several different. I'm approaching this with several different in several different ways, right? One is in-house mining in-house. One is mining on CloudMos, and one is like we want to go a little bit higher with other things like a more industrial scale. Right now, I pull about 30 hash with just small setups, really small setups right now. In a month, that's like $76. What I want to do is I actually would love to work up to about 1 mega hash, 1 or 2 mega hash for the small group that we're in. If we can pull 1 mega hash, and that's it's a little bit higher, but I'm looking to buy a couple of servers and stuff like that. Some ASICs if we can, speculatively. But if we can pull right around 1 mega hash, that's $2,554 speculative at the current price of Zeph right now. But this is like mining ETH, mining Bitcoin earlier on, kind of speculative, right? We could pull in that in revenue, like really good. So yeah. Are you going to sleep, Chicken Tacos? Who's why going good night? But that's the goal. That's the goal. And then I have like some aspirations and stuff like that for others. That's five. Yeah, that's only 5. So like, what is that? That's like, so we could do that with Bitmain X5s. And if you guys don't know, I'm gonna just do this real quick, right? It's really hard to find right now, but you could find some Bitmain X5s here for this amount. We're speculating. We're going to end the chat. We're going to end the stream speculating on stuff. This is like, if you can find them, the new ones and stuff like that is a little bit more, but like, if you can find them, right? So this is the Bitmain X5. They run about $3,000, $4,000, right? The problem is finding them. They're all sold out, but that's just 5 of them. So investment, that's about $15K, $20,000, right? With everything all, everything considered. But eventually once the price, I'm sorry, I forgot to take that down. Once the price or the cost is accounted for, and the cost for running things is accounted for, everything else is just pure profit, right? So I think it's an interesting concept. And then we also could bring in to the Cosmos ecosystem and even beyond right? Because if you were a mining pool, if we could actually use, here we go. Here's Yieldmos in the house. Shout out to Yieldmos. If we could figure out how to use things like Yieldmos, where people are just bringing a sliver of their staking rewards, right? Whether it's Juno, whether you're a validator, whatever, and we start a mining pool that's a decentralized mining pool, maybe controlled by a DAO. Let's just speculate, right? Controlled by a DAO, right? And just think about it. If we could kind of self-fund it, not self-fund, but we could cover costs, we could invest into it, right? Let's just speculate. The Hero Miner Pool, which is one of the biggest ones right now, they run 629 mega hash. They run 629 mega hash. You guys can see that right there, right? So let's just speculate here. Right? If you're running let's just say 600 mega hash, they're pulling in right now 153,200. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I reading this right? 1 million. Hold on. How many numbers is 1, 2, 3? Oh, this for 1 million, 1.5 million in USD. 1.5. It's right there. Let's just say we can work our way up to this. I'm speculating here, right? Let's just say we work our way up to 100 mega hash. That is 255,000 a month. Let's just say, okay, I'm gonna throw this out there, right? I'm on the operations sub-DAO for Juno. Let's just say, because we're all looking for something to do with the Juno community pool, right? Everybody wants to own their own stuff. Right? Right? Listen, Juno people, I'm serious. Listen to this, right? This is super degen, super risky. A lot of nuances, a lot of parameters have to be checked. A lot of safety mechanisms have to happen. But everybody wants to own their own liquidity, right? We have a community pool which nobody wants to spend. Let's just put it to work. Let's say if we took $100,000. Let's just say if we took $100,000 and we could scale it, and we could scale it up, right? Imagine if the Juno community pool could be bringing in the features of a privacy token that's over collateralized, that has proof of work benefits, but also is blending in the proof of stake aspect of things. We're double hedging against ourselves and reinforcing our walls throughout. Every block reward is 11 ZEF. Yep. But just imagine that. Just imagine what we could do. We could actually set up a business, a profitable business venture. Juno could be the community mining hub or mining pool, for the Zephyr protocol, right? There's a lot of risk to this because you never know, but it's Monero. It's a fork. It's a strong, secure, tested blockchain, right? And we're looking for something. We're looking for something right now. We can't be so snobby as Juno people to say that, we got to avoid all risk. No. We got to take some risk, right? But let's just say, now you're talking about in a year's time, what is this? Hold on. In a year's time, let's just say, even if Juno could just get to 100 mega hash with a community pool, right? Making 250, let's just say, and that's if the price of Zeph goes up. But let's just take this $255,000. Let's just say that $255,000 in revenue, right? We account for our initial investment. We go back our community pool, but yada yada yada. We got to account for things, right? But let's just say we do that times 12. A year, my friends, you'd be making 3,060,000. 3,060,000. And we get to dictate what happens. We get to dictate. We could do this using the power of everything. We could go into CloudMos and we could talk to Greg and we could be like, yo, we want some of this being on CloudMos. And if you guys can see this, look, you guys we're trying to put concept or theory into work, right? Some of this right here, you can see it right here. I have a couple of them. These are the computes right here. A cache provider is providing 18.48 kilohash of this 30 something kilohash that I have right now. You could freaking do this with your proof of stake using Yieldmos. I saw Yieldmos. Shout outs to Kaku. I don't know who's there. Who's there? You could autopilot using stuff like Yieldmos' strategies and deploying a small allocation into a DAO ran by the community for the Juno ecosystem, for the Juno network that is going to own its own business and be generating its own revenue and taking matters into its own hands. You guys want to build a DEX? Let's actually build a real economy first, right? This is the stuff that I'm thinking about. This is stuff I'm thinking about. Tell it to your mama, auntie, sister, brother, cousin, sister, whoever is at work stealing your freaking food that you don't like. But you guys really want to lift off from the ground and start soaring? You got to think outside the box. Let's actually, instead of asking for everybody else to save us, let's save ourselves. Yeah, this is risky, but it's doable. It's super doable. Super duper doable. They're making this, the mining pool is making 694 mega hash. That's their pool hash rate. We don't even have to compete with them. We don't even have to compete with them. We could just come close. We could just be in the vicinity. We don't even have to be in the fucking in the stadium. We could be in the parking lot tailgating and still be making a really profitable and genuine business capture in the crypto landscape. And we could be, dude, y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know where I'm going with stuff. This is why my wife married me. It's not because of the looks. It's because I got some crazy stuff going on in my head. No, but I'm serious. Does that make sense? Does that make sense for the Juno? Because it's a great example. This could happen. By the way, this could happen for any proof of stake Cosmos chain if you wanted to do it, right? I'm putting it out there. It doesn't have to be. I'll put it out there for whoever wants to do it. Just at least give me a little bit of credit, right, for the idea. But this could be any. But Juno is such a great example because it be community owned. It would literally, there's no other ones that's like community, unless like the founders and the devs are just up for doing it. But like, we literally could do it. It's the perfect example and the perfect thing for Juno. What's up, Shrewd? It's the most degen-y, perfect fucking thing ever. Ever. Bro, hold on. Did you just say that through X? Does Restream finally support X comments? Bro, that's awesome. I thought for the longest time, is anybody else watching on X, on Twitter? For the longest time, I thought it was just comments on. Wow, that's awesome that I can see that. Hopefully it is. Hopefully it's working now. Juno, great incubator, endless possibilities. Yeah, guys, you talk about getting things kind of juicy. Just think about it. And even if that's not hard. 100 mega hash. That's not hard. Let's just say, let's be conservative. You cut that into 50 mega hash. You're still making more than what reset. It takes us what, 2 mil? Was it 2 mil to sustain the chain right now to keep it alive? We only take in about 800,000. I'm giving you an actual idea for a business to scale it, to cover expenses, and then it'd be profitable long term, right? I'm actually giving you an actual business idea that could be community owned, 100%. It would take us into the profit range, or at least break even, so we could run as a chain, and would give the Juno token a use case, right? And then it would also bring in, you want stables? You want a privacy feature? You got it all right there and there, right then and there. But anyway, guys, that's what I got. I could talk to death. It's an hour and 30 minutes. I ranted enough. That's what I got. I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys. Don't fade Balanced DAO. A lot of this stuff, guys, is going to be happening through Yieldmos with Balanced DAO. I'm trying to find a small focus group to prove this concept first, right? Before we do it on a large scale, it has to be proven. But again, a lot of things Cosmos doesn't have, or not Cosmos, Juno doesn't have the luxury to wait and prove things a lot of times. Sometimes it's gotta just go running down the hall and slapping shit. But yeah, join. But Jay Smiles, in Yeah, dude, right on. Let's go. That's what I got, guys. That's what I got. We're using don't fade balanced out. Guys, by the way, I saw another balanced out happening from another big blockchain. They stole my freaking name. They stole our name. But if you guys are interested, come join the Discord, join the conversation. Tell your local leaders in the Juno ecosystem or even beyond, whatever chain you like, about the idea. I think it'd be crazy. Where am I mining balance token? Where are right? Am I through Akash and in my own warehouse? Yeah, yeah, yeah. It needs to be diversified, right? But yeah. Just dude, I'm just saying, guys. Just imagine on a smaller scale for the small focus group first, right? Imagine we can work up to 1 mega hash. Just us, right? Just us first. We can work up to 1 mega hash. That would put us at roughly about what a year. It would put us in $31,164 based off what you're seeing right there. $2,597 a year. If we could work up to 1 mega hash, you have to mine it to mint it. That's the thing. You guys got to read the white paper. You guys got to read the white paper, man. You can do all kinds of crazy stuff. But then think about scaling it. You actually invest, be investors, and then scale it, right? It'd be insane. It'd be insane. I think it can be done. We have to build them. Anyway, guys, love you guys to death. Thank you for watching for this Monday. I hope you guys are all having a great time. Remember to take profits. It's the only way that you ensure yourself are a winner. It's not financial advice. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. Shout outs to our sponsors again, Jacko Protocol and Kajura.network. Really, really appreciate them. Guys, don't miss out tomorrow. If you guys loved our last Kajura stream, we're going to have Dead Right Dub on the stream tomorrow talking all things Kajura. I don't think he's done an appearance or an interview for some time. So I'm super, super honored and humbled to have him on the show tomorrow. It's going to be an absolute blast. I'm going to be putting it out there for everybody. So you guys should be seeing the alerts. If you guys don't have the alerts for the YouTube channel and everything else, please do yourself a cringy favor. Hit those little bell notifications. Please don't forget to like. It goes a long way. It goes a long way. And then put a little comment there. Say like, hey, I like yours. Because the algorithms, right? The algorithms. But anyway, guys, love you guys to death. I'm going to get out of here.